Right, guys, girls, whoever's out there watching, wondering, can he do it? Well, I'm not going to try and predict the future, but I have indeed, for the first time in over a month, completed 24 hours without consuming any alcohol. And I woke up this morning feeling proud, which is something that just doesn't happen. It does not happen. I don't wake up feeling proud and happy and content about my decisions made the previous day. And that is because I simply continue to let myself down and go back on my word. And I think fundamentally that's why it's just so disappointing and so anxiety inducing, is the fact that my word is like everything to me, you know? And what I expect out of other people, about, you know, other friends and colleagues and, you know, family, is their word to be solid. And I expect that from other people, and I most certainly expect that from myself. And so when I continue to go back on that, when I continue to let myself down, it's almost like someone else is doing it, and I feel just as disappointed and just as angry as I would if someone else let me down, if not more. In fact, it's multiplied, because it's happened time and time and time again. It's happened way too many times, for way too long. And this morning I woke up and I feel pretty fucking wrecked, to be honest. I was just sitting here before, just like, I've had a coffee and it hasn't even touched the sides. I expect this detox process to take a little while. It's going to have multiple facets to it, physically, obviously, mentally. You know, being you know, wanting to socialize, because, you know, I've gotten into this rut of just being content with my own company. And that is a skill, and that is something that not a lot of people have, but it's something that is just so old for me now, and I'm just so ready to move past that mindset and insert myself back into society, because I have been out of it for a very long time. And my only real well, basically I have been involved in society. It's just my walls have been up so high that I'm not willing or able to develop any new relationships. Be that with work colleagues, be that with people I meet at the gym, you know, friends of friends. I'm faking it. I'm continually faking it, because my mind, I simply cannot be in the moment enjoying this conversation that I may be having with someone, because my mind is constantly either in the past or in the future. In the past, it's regret. In the future, it's anxiety, or it's just a craving for the substance again and again and again. And that's a very, very, very unhealthy mindset. And I realize that. And it'll only get worse, you know. It'll only get harder and harder and harder for me to reinsert myself back as a meaningful member of society. And I'm just completely over drinking alcohol to shove all of these negative emotions to the side for that day. I'm just over that. I can't do it anymore. I'm telling myself I don't drink. I do not drink alcohol anymore. I have to tell myself that, because I simply do not want to wake up feeling the way that I have. It's you know, you start thinking about real negative and really drastic things. It's like, how can I stop this? If I can't do it myself, how can I, like, what is the answer? Where is this going to lead me? And the answer, you know, for me, I don't know, I was looking in the wrong places. Moderation is not the answer, and I think I was always looking for moderation. And it's simply, it can't happen. I don't have any control over this. I don't have, my willpower is, it goes from 100% to 0% once I take that first sip. And I am aware of that. And so, you know, I need to get my life back on track. I need to start feeling proud about who I am and where I'm going. I need to reconnect with certain people and certain friendships and relationships that I've let slide because I've just been in my own head. I've been a recluse. I've been hanging out by myself. And the only sort of, I've sort of told myself that connecting with the YouTube audience, connecting online with people is enough. And it's fun at times, but when that is your only sort of communication with anyone, it's really, really unhealthy, and it's scary to think that this could get any worse. I don't want it to get any worse. Now, we're talking about alcohol today, and the way that I'm going to structure these videos, I want to do it every day for a year, but there's going to be some sort of title at the start of a video. It's not going to be just quitting alcohol for a year, day one. That will be in the title, but that's going to be the second part of it. The first part of it, I want to possibly pick a topic or pick a certain war story from the past, or just a thought that I've had that day and delve into it so that I can continue to create these videos, because I don't want to be talking about the same thing every day. These first few, especially for the first week, I am going to be talking about like symptoms, immediate thoughts and feelings, because these first few days are always going to be the hardest, right? But I will say that it's only going to get better from here. It's only going to get easier from here. Over the last 90 days, I have gotten to that 14-day mark like 3 times. Might have been twice, 3. Twice, I think. And yet, I think during those times, I was always only doing it for 90 days, and I didn't know what was going to, it was completely unpredictable what was going to happen after that. And I want to have a bit more predictability about this process and about where I'm going. So I am saying I'll make the videos for a year, but I can't see alcohol ever coming back into my life. And if I don't believe that wholeheartedly now, I need to keep saying it until I do. So I am just going to try and enjoy the day as much as possible. I am not going to hold myself to any crazy goals or you know, I've got a pad and a pen right here if I do have some thoughts, or if I do want to make some sort of list, or you know, whatever. I've got my computer over there if I want to watch some videos, and I just need to get through this, you know. My brain needs to reset, my mindset needs to shift, but none of that is possible without removing this toxic poison from my system. So I'm not going to say that all of the videos that I've created prior to this have been a waste. It's been a real learning experience, and I've done it on camera. I mentioned it yesterday, I do want this YouTube channel to become somewhat of a source of motivation, inspiration, and I tell you what, if I can do it, after all of this, 3 years of beating myself up, if I can survive that and move on from it, anyone can. The final thing I'll speak on at the moment is the physical symptoms. So I am I'd say about 34 hours now since my last drink. And due to the fact that it's 3 years and not 13 years or 23 years or 30 years, due to the fact that I'm 32, not 42 or 52 or 62, I don't think the physical symptoms are going to hold me back for too long. I don't think they're going to be that drastic, because I have gotten to that 14-day mark recently. So it's not as, so I have given myself, certain breaks. And during those times I might feel fatigued and sort of real fuzzy for a few days, and I don't really want to do any physical activity. I don't really have any motivation for anything, but give me like 3, 4, maybe 5 days of waking up as better every single day than I have done. Waking up feeling more confident, pumping out a few of these videos. I feel like the physical symptoms are gonna dissipate relatively quickly, and I feel like it's all gonna be mental at that point. It's gonna be about just embracing a new life and leaving my old self in the past and being okay with that. And like I said before, I just need to keep, if I don't believe it, I've just got to keep saying it. And these videos, they're interesting. Could I have done it without them? Possibly. Would the story have meant as much once I'm on the other side? I don't know. Why am I doing this? Why am I making these videos? Because I fell in love with YouTube many, many years ago. And I want to be a creator. And it's only the times when I wake up hungover that I don't want to be a creator, because I just feel so shit, physically and mentally. It takes away all of my ambition, takes away all of my hope for the future. It takes away money, it takes away my physical health, it takes away my ability to maintain relationships. And as humans, what else is there? Connection is the opposite of addiction. I am not good at connecting with people. That is something I need to work on. Or maybe I just haven't found my tribe yet. I have to remember to just stop being so hard on myself. I do have a couple of good friends. I do have some family that support me and love me, and I love them. I've been able to remain in my kids' lives, be that intermittently, but I've always come back. I'm never going to leave them. And I know that they know that now. 3 years ago, they didn't know that. 3 years ago, they weren't old enough to even comprehend what was going on. And I just hope and pray that the time and the energy that alcohol has stolen from them, my time and energy, I just hope and pray that I can make up for that in the future, and that maybe one day we can discuss this. discuss how this happened and why it is that, and I can already tell that when they grow up, I'm going to be exactly like my dad was, trying to influence them not to drink. And I'm not going to go and buy them a 12-pack. If they simply have to drink, I'm going to buy them a 4-pack, a 2-pack, one drink. But how can I expect them to not want to drink if their father does in copious amounts? It's not going to work. It's going to be a generational thing. And I want to stop it. The buck stops here. So, thank you for watching. I feel better already, having discussed what we have. And a life where you say, I don't drink, like to wake up and say, I don't drink alcohol, I am a non-drinker, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe sometimes. And I don't know if I still fully believe it. And this is just me being completely honest, but I know that it doesn't matter if I believe it or not, it needs to happen. It needs to be that way. So, hey, I'm in a spot at the moment, right here, in Thailand, with a multitude of options to go and train, get a good sweat up, but I'm just not ready for that. I'm not ready. I'm not confident enough. I need to keep building inside me, so then I can insert myself into that society, into this place, and have some fun. Have some actual fun. Because that's the thing that I haven't had. I haven't laughed, really. I haven't had fun. I haven't been in the moment, just enjoying something without worrying about the past or the future for so long. And I yearn for that. I absolutely yearn for it. One day.